The basics, the basics, the basics, the basics. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The basics. You gossiping. Let's talk about it. Your relationship. Let's talk about it. Something on your mind. Let's talk about it. You ain't gotta lie. The basics.
Now we're going to what would the basics do? And so with all this talk about Ciara post, about that with the preacher and all that about, you got a girlfriend spirit and all of that. My question to the basics is it he who finds a wife or she who prepares herself will be found? Because I'm trying to figure out what is it?
Both.
I mean, I have what I want to say, but y'all go ahead first.
Okay. In my opinion, it's both. For me as a woman, it's me who prepares myself. Not for a man, but prepares myself to be the best person that I need to be, period. Like, to be happy, to be content with myself. Because I can't be with someone until I have me in order. And him, he got to worry about the finding and all of that. That's not really on me. So, that's my take on it.
And I would have to agree with Nikki, like, feeding off of what Ciara said, like, she had to find herself in order to be found. Like, we ain't got to go looking for him, but you got to be exuding something to be looked for. But it's also different levels to that shit. That's why I had to think about my answer, because it's like, it's really he that findeth the wife, because that's the word, but niggas find wives and strippers. However, that could be her best self to herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is fucking in KFC. Like, that's my wife. She just want to be a manager. You like that shit. Like, it's levels to the shit. So, I mean, on the other hand, though, like Cardi said, she leveled up after Offset came into her life. So, I want to say it's a mixture of both, but that's only because I want women to just be the best they can be and what they want for themselves without a man, period. Mm-hmm. But it's really he who found the wife, because you gonna find somebody that you see potential in if she don't have it already, and you supposed to come together and make her better, and she's supposed to make you greater, and it's supposed to be a team
So
effort.
is the finest part when we get together, or is it when we become one?
So
Okay,
so let me tell you. So today I was listening to Sway in the morning, the citizens and all that. So the interpretation that they had on there was basically like what the preacher said was that you ain't a wife after y'all get engaged. This means he first approach you or whatever, you already the wife. Like you already got the spirit of wife on you already. So like when he first approached, like you hear a lot of dudes of like they first get a girl, they be like, I'ma marry you. Like first week they dating them or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that was the interpretation of that. So yeah.
That's not always the case.
Right, if that was the case, we wouldn't be breaking up and getting with other motherfuckers. Because if I'm your wife, I would be your wife. Well, maybe you wasn't. Maybe that was the flesh telling you and not the spirit. I don't know. Y'all want to hear what I gotta say?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what.
No, that ain't. Go ahead. Okay, so I think it's both. I think it's accountability on both parts. So as a woman, you automatically should be your best self or whatever, and always be who you are. Because whatever you gonna get, it's gonna come to you if you your best self, regardless. But then, like the word says, it's he who finds. But I feel like in the church and in the world, we always saying this woman got to prepare herself. She got to do this, but we don't teach men how to prepare themselves to be all we teach them. They just need to show up and just find a good woman and make her a wife. It's so many men out here that like the word. They miss the other part of the word where the man supposed to be the provider and the leader and the guider of the woman. It's so many men out here that got them a good woman and can't lead her to nothing. Can't lead the damn horse to the damn if the pond was right there. So that's my issue. A lot of times in church, they preaching all this stuff like, oh, you got to be a Proverbs 31 woman. You got to be this. But we ain't preaching to these men that they need to be this type of man. Like, you need to be able to provide, to lead, to be a good person, to not be out here trying to cheat and fuck all these bitches and think you could be out here sowing your royal oats and then all of a sudden you prepared to be a husband, because that ain't how it works either. Exactly. And a lot of times that is not addressed in no sermons, no church, no nothing. It's always, you gotta be this. That's why we got all these bitter ass women on Twitter talking about I'm a Proverbs 31 woman and why he ain't picked me. Like,
I think it's in my head, I'm assuming that when he finds you, he's prepared for you.
But that's not the case.
It's not. That's realistically, that's not the case. And I feel like that's the only aspect of it that I always have a problem with, because men.
It's not, but that's what it's supposed to be.
But I'm just saying, a lot of times, but they put the emphasis on the woman, and it's not because he finding me. Like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but
I had my shit together.
Right?
He got his together. He saw me with my shit together.
But see, it's so many dudes out here that see girl with that shit together, like, I gotta propose, but I'm gonna lose her, so I'm gonna just, and they not even prepared themselves. So that's like my issue. Like, we need to have more pastors and guiders, like people, spiritual guiders that tell these men how to be.
Okay.
The ones that it's some good pastors out here. It's some raggedy ones, but it's some good ones. I'm saying those you need to be able to guide these men and to be spiritual leaders to these men to help them learn. Also, I feel like sermons like that make it seem like the woman's greatest prize is to get a man, and it's not. And so that's my issue. Like, that is not the greatest prize. Like,
I had to tell my grandma this. She asked me when I was getting married or when I was having kids, and I was like, when the time is right, when God says my time is when it's gonna happen. And I was like, I don't need to get married. I'm like, you do understand that, right? She was like, what do you mean you don't need to get married? I was like, I don't need a man. Like, I want a man. I want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. But I don't need that to be who I want to be or to be the best me. I don't need it. And she looked at me like, are you crazy? Like, well, you do. You need a man. You need a husband for this, for family. I was like, no, I don't. Like, you don't need a man to have, you need a man to have a kid, but I don't need a husband to have a kid. So, she's 80-something years old. So, her concept, right, she thinks that you need a man to make your life what it is. To be successful as an adult, have a family, all of that. But
like, having a man and being in a relationship is a great institution of like support and all that stuff, but that should not be your end all prize. Like, I got so many other goals in life that I want to do besides. If that was the case, then I'll be done, because I'm married. Like, I'll be content, and I'm not, because there's so many other things in my life that I want to strive for, that I've been dreaming of since I was a little girl. And one of them things, like, I want to get married, but like, I really thought I wasn't gonna get married. But I was content with not being able to get married, because I just didn't see it in my cards. So it is what it is. I'd rather have my career popping. So I mean, hey.
And I just feel like I'm the prize, so
hey, I mean,
but
I mean, we are supposed to be the prize. That's why I say he who finds. Like,
just don't try to go looking if you can't lead, if you can't provide that trust and protection that's needed for her to follow you, for her to be like, okay, I will be this Proverbs 31 woman, or I will be act like a wife or whatever that they saying. I don't believe in the act like a wife thing. You're gonna act like you,
right?
Regardless, like, fuck. It's wives out here that technically, I guess, don't act like wives, but they're wives. So what is the definition of that?
A wife and a husband is what you need. That's whatever you need
to complete, like, to make yourself whole, to make y'all whole together, like, that's what God gonna send you. Period. That's it. That's all.
And us as women have to stop putting the pressure on ourselves to think that we have to be in a certain form to be acceptable to
Be
a
yourself.
man, to get a husband or to get a boyfriend. We have to be, oh, we gotta lose 25 pounds. I gotta get my weight together. Oh, I need to get my credit together. I need to get my debt together. You should do all those things, but
For
not
yourself.
Exactly. So
If that's what you want for you, right? If you doing that just so you can get a man, you gonna, guess what? Your weight gonna go back up.
mm-hmm.
Your credit probably gonna go back down. You need to do that stuff for you. Period. So that's all I got.
All right, y'all. We done?
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is our first YouTube video.
Hey.
See y'all next week.
Bye.